Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your March 2018 tarot readings with me. Dear Scorpio, if you are new to my channel, I suggest you please do subscribe so that you are notified every time I release a new video. So my dear Scorpio, let's get started. Let's see what's in store for us for this month of March. A very happening month indeed. So tighten your seatbelts and let's start. So my dear Scorpio, as the month of March begins, we see that your energy levels are not up to the mark. Maybe you have been thinking a lot, you have been running around a lot, and your energy levels are not up to the mark. You are feeling the fatigue in the first week. Maybe you have not had enough sleep. Maybe you have been partying too hard. That's not your way, but yes, why not? Yes. And some of you, maybe you have been traveling a lot, and there was a lot on your plate in the last week of February, and this is seen in the first week of March. The aftermath is seen. So you are a bit tired, and also you must be tired not just physically but mentally also. You seem to be a bit tired. You seem to find difficult to gather all your force and jump into action. You are questioning the credibility of a lot of things in this week, dear Scorpio. You are also appearing a little bit timid or withdrawn or melancholic inside of you. You are getting to your other Scorpio side, that side which sometimes feels a bit self-destructive. So in the first week, please do take care of these kind of energies, my dear Scorpio, because no matter what, the winds are going to move in your direction. So please stay focused, okay? Whatever those doubts are coming, or whatever the setbacks have been recently, where you are feeling that you didn't do well and it was kind of a failure for you. Well, excuse me, but I have to tell you that through failure, success is born, okay? So you have to go through failures in order to be successful, and you never have to give it up. And who else than a Scorpio knows it well? Yes, my dear Scorpio, so please take care of these energies. Don't get boggled down with this kind of, feelings of being held down, feelings of not being able to do your best, or feelings of over criticizing yourself. Okay, it's good to be introspective, but you don't have to criticize yourself, or you don't have to say to yourself that like, oh, it was a failure, it was an utter failure. If something like this has happened recently in your job, in your workplace, in your sentimental life or your family life, if something like this has happened, you don't have to take it all on you. You have to say, it's okay, I'm going to bounce back. This is just that my energy levels are a bit low. And please do take a lot of magnesium, my dear Scorpio. Eat black chocolate if you like it. It's really good for magnesium levels. Or if you like seafood, why not? Make sure that you get it from a good place. Yes, so that as we all know how the fishes are affected these days, mercury levels are there in the fishes, so you have to take care of that also. So please take seafood if you like seafood. Otherwise, find natural ways to get this magnesium inside your body, because this is going to relax you, and not just relax you, but it is going to help you to bounce back into action, and it is going to relieve this mental stress that is inside of you. There is this salt called Nigari salt, I think. This is also very full of magnesium. So if you can find it in any organic shops, go for it, my dear Scorpio. And ask them the dosage that you have to, the dose to take in your alimentation, my dear Scorpio. So with this kind of energy, we are now going towards the second week, my dear Scorpio. And what is the second week about? Oh my God, there is a sudden change. There is a sudden change happening for you in the second week. The energy is that of sudden change. This change is going to come unexpectedly in your life. There is going to be something that will change suddenly. Maybe many of you are changing your job, your house. The sentimental commitment towards a person is changing suddenly in the second week. Maybe if you're engaged, you are planning to get married. If you were a job seeker, you're getting a job, and this job, for this most probably you will change the place. Maybe you will change the place where you're living, or it will be in the same town, same city, or same country, but the location will be completely different. Okay, dear Scorpio. So we see that. I also see many Scorpios moving into a new habitat, new house. Maybe you are renting a new place, maybe you are buying a new house. So again, the change. Or maybe you are traveling and you are going to stay somewhere else in the month of March. We see that this changes of houses is taking place. Like, you are not going to live in your own house where you are. Some of you for studies, maybe you are going to another country, another town, another city. Some of you are maybe taking a holiday and you are going to this to some relatives. You are going to stay at their place, or you are renting a villa, or you are renting a holiday home, or something like this is seen in the second week, dear Scorpio. And there is also something regarding relationships. I would say that if you have been having some kind of problems with somebody in the past, dear Scorpio, then you would like to patch up with them. So you're going to give this relationship another chance. You will go to them and you will try to knock the door once again. You are interested. Your mindset is that of, giving it another chance. So most probably in the first week you have been a bit doubtful about these kind of changes happening, and suddenly you had that intuition in the first week, and second week suddenly there is a change happening. The wheel is turning for you, my dear Scorpio, and a new direction is coming your way in the second week. Those of you who have been wondering about new ideas, who got bored of their way of living or their direction in life, suddenly a new idea appears to them and they want to change their orientation completely. The direction of the sail is changing for you in the second week, my dear Scorpio. And this change is going to be rapid, because I see this change is three months. About in 3 months time this change is going to occur in your life. So most probably maybe you get a job letter where they are telling you that you are transferred to such and such a place, and in 3 months you have to go to that place. So you have a time limit of 3 months, dear Scorpio, and what you do with it is also your responsibility, your choice, your decision. But I would say go with the flow. Really go with the flow. Don't get blocked down. Okay, don't get tied up, because life means change, right? And we have to embrace this change, and change means evolution. And depending on our decisions, this can be a positive evolution or a negative evolution. However, I see the second week is an extremely dynamic week for you. Not just dynamic mentally, but physically. You are moving places. You are doing a lot of things over here. This is what I'm seeing. And for some Scorpios who have been in a difficult relationship, time has come to turn the page and go to something else. If this relationship has been very, very difficult for you, my dear Scorpio, then this change energy, which is in the second week, is going to push you to turn the page, and for some of you it's patching up, and for some of you it is going to turn the page for you. You just turn the page and you go in another direction. Something else awaits you, but hey, let's see what's in store for us in the third week. Well, third week sees you traveling also, my dear Scorpio. A lot of movement is seen, as if you have taken distance, my dear Scorpio. In the third week, the energies are that of distance. You have taken this distance from your usual place of living, from your usual group of friends, colleagues. There is a distance. You have distanced yourself also. For some of you, you will distance yourself because you are looking for answers now. You are looking for answers. You are trying to sort out something, dear Scorpio. And why do you want to sort out those things? Because there are certain things that you want to be clear about. With this change, there has come a change in your perspective, in your attitude too. So some kind of change has arrived, and it is pushing you to take distance from your usual comfort zone. That means what? When you step out of your comfort zone, you're actually challenging yourself, my dear Scorpio. And why are you challenging yourself? Because you want to see how strong you are and how much more you can take. So the third week's energy is about distance. It is about taking distance mentally, physically, and attitude-wise also. You are distancing. You are going far from your usual lifestyle, your usual way of thinking, your usual group of people. So this is going to be needed for your, once again, for your evolution, dear Scorpio. Because when we distance ourselves, when we isolate ourselves for introspection purpose, not for anything negative, but for introspection purpose, dear Scorpio, what happens is that we get time to have a meeting with ourselves. And maybe since long you have not met yourself, why not give yourself a rendezvous? Yes, and try to see what's happening with you, inside of you. Where are you going? Where do you want to go? Are you happy in the given state, in the given circumstances? If yes, pat your back, and if no, ask yourself, what can I do to make all this according to how I want it to be? Or all this to make me happy? How can I change my situation? How can I change the circumstances? What elements I need in my life in order to bring about this nice change in my life? So my dear Scorpio, in the third week, it is all about distance, okay? And then the fourth week's energy, my dear Scorpio, it is again about return. The card's energy speaks about return on everything. Karma returns, action, reaction, okay? So at this point of time in the fourth week, dear Scorpio, for you, you have to deal with a problem that you have been putting away for quite some time. Something that you have been really for long, you have been just pushing it under the covers, pushing it under the carpet. The dust is still there. You have to clean it up, my dear Scorpio, because if you continue to, not look at it as if it's not there, but it's there, but you just cover your eyes and you say, I don't want to look at it. It's not there anymore. It is there. If it is an underlying health problem, if it is a chronic fatigue inside your body, if it is a problem regarding a certain relationship, if it's a relationship issue, if it is something related to your job, your colleagues, deal with it now, and that's it for once and for all. Okay, dear Scorpio, it's time you revisit this problem and deal with it once and for all. Sit with the person in question, discuss with them, and get it sorted out. If it's a health issue, don't put it below the carpets. Deal with it, my dear Scorpio, because you have to get rid of it. Find therapies, find medicines, find remedies for your problem, for your ongoing problem. Don't neglect your health. Don't neglect those questions regarding your loved ones. If it is involving your life partner, your beloved, speak to them directly. It's always good to speak, to communicate. You know what? It's like you can feel you don't want to speak, and to maintain the relationship. But sometimes it's really necessary to just speak it out and get out whatever is on your heart. Just speak it out. For a minute or two, or maybe for some days, a person can feel bad about it, but at least you spoke your truth. What's the point in hiding things? What's the point in keeping everything inside of you? It is damaging you inside. If you cannot speak, write it to them. Explain it to them, whatever you're going through, whatever you feel about a certain situation. If this is a person of your past, because I see once again somebody from the past making their appearance. So once again, you have to face this head on. Okay? Don't try to escape behind everything is fine and that's it. Don't suppress your emotions. You tend to suppress your emotions, dear Scorpio. And that's really bad because it hurts you inside, and then you can become bitter and self-destructive. This is what usually it happens with Scorpios. Don't do that. Deal with it. And sort it out once and for all. Because the last week's energy is all about the karmic paybacks. What you had sown in the past is making its presence in the present. You will not be able to escape it. If it was something very positive, then be there to reap the rewards, my dear Scorpio. But if it was not very positive, accept what you have done and accept what life has to teach you through this experience. But deal with it once and for all, because if you don't deal with these problems now, they will change their face and they will come back again. They will keep coming to you, dear Scorpio. They will keep coming to you in different forms. Maybe not in a particular form that you had visited it in your past. Now the face of this problem has changed, but the main core of the problem is the same. It's going to come and stand in front of you. Hello, here I am. How are you? How do you deal with it? Depends on you. I would say deal with it once and for all and get it all out. Sort out all those misunderstandings, my dear Scorpio. Sort out all those misunderstandings so that you don't have to revisit the same problems in your future. The energies that the universe sends to us through different means come to us to tell us to deal with a certain situation in our life, and how you deal with it depends on you. Either you find solution to it or let it pile up and become something bigger. It's up to you, my dear Scorpio. So take care in the last week how you deal with a lot of things of your past which are going to crop up. So my dear Scorpio, thank you very much for staying throughout this reading, and I wish you a wonderful March, March full of evolution for you. And please do like, share, comment, and I shall see you with the message of the universe or so that will be following soon, and we will meet in the month of April. Until then, enjoy the wonderful changes that are coming your way, okay? And get ready, okay? Bye bye and take care, dear Scorpio. Bye.